So what I want you to do is draw the free image and the image, okay? So the main thing that we need to do is graph those points so we can see what the picture looks like, correct? Yeah? And in an ordered pair, what comes first, your X or your Y? Your X, okay? Your X goes first. So who thinks they have the answer to number 1? Yes.
Would it be a reflection?
Okay, so he said a reflection. It's not going to be a reflection because think if you're standing in a mirror, right, and you're looking in a mirror, what happens if you're standing in the mirror? It'd be the opposite, right? It would flip, okay? So did our A and B flip? No, our A and B didn't flip. It stayed the same once we graphed it, correct? Okay, so it's not a reflection. Does that make sense? Instead, it would be a what? Translation. What does that word translation mean? Slides. It moves. Yes. So it translates. It's moving some way. So it slides. Yes. How many units does it slide though? 6. Okay. And which way does it slide? Left or right? Right. Slides 6 to the right. Okay. So for number 1, you should have that it's a translation 6 units to the right. Does everybody see why it's not a reflection? Yes, because if we're looking in that mirror, remember, and it's reflected, things are backwards, right? So that means A and B would have to be swapped. Okay? I'll give you all a few more minutes to work on number 2. Number 2, are we good? Good. Got another minute. Alright, I see some of you already working on the vocabulary. That tells me that you're ready for us to go over number 2. Does anybody else need a few more minutes, or are we good? Good? Okay, so remember our goal for the bell ringer, identifying transformations, which goes along with our learning target. Okay? Identify and describe the transformations in the coordinate plane. Alright? And that coordinate plane, remember, is the X and Y axis, the graph that we're using to graph these points. Okay? So looking at number 2, who thinks they have number 2? Yes. A reflection across the y-axis. Okay, remember, not a reflection across the y-axis. It is a reflection, okay, but the y-axis is which way? Up and down. The x-axis is what? Side to side, left to right. So it should be a reflection across the x-axis. There you go. I think you just got your axes confused. Do we remember? We good? Does anybody have questions on that bell ringer? No? Alright, what I want y'all to do is